In the news tonight, former minister says ratio of students to dorm parents must be addressed.
Because just as how we have teacher-pupil ratio, in nursery school you can only have like 20 to 1 teacher or 15 children to 1 teacher. Likewise, I was advocating for these dormitories to have a dorm parent and student ratio.
An emotional scene candlelight vigil for 19 killed in Madhya dorm fire. This year will mark 15 years since 3 children lost their lives in a dormitory fire in the indigenous community of Ramadang in Region 7, Cayuni Mazruni, according to General Secretary of the People's National Congress Reform, Dawn Hastings Williams. She was horrified that there was a repeat in another indigenous community. Last Sunday, 19 children, including a 5-year-old boy, lost their lives in a fire that destroyed the dorms at Madhya Secondary School.
As an indigenous woman, it has torn me apart just to find out that Monday morning, right? And to receive the news that the dormitory is burned down and children. The first number I got was 6, and I said that's too much. 6 is too much. And then we've now received the news that it's 19, including a little boy, cute little boy, lost his life. And my concerns are, because I'm saying it happened in Ramadan, and it still happens. It is still happening around the country. I had the opportunity to visit more than 1 dormitories around the country when I was a minister. And we would have seen, shortage of water, and we tried to correct it. I brought it to the attention of GWI, and we were able to correct some of those problems and issues that they were facing. But I am saying we still have a lot more work to do.
She also said another issue that must be addressed is that of the ratio of students to dorm parents.
You have one house or dorm's mother looking after 60 children. In case of other dormitories, there are hundreds of children. For example, at Ramadan or the Caesar Fox School, there should be over 400 to 500 being accommodated in that complex. And what do we find? I advocated sometime when I was a minister that we have to find a solution, because just as how we have teacher-pupil ratio, in nursery school you can only have like 20 to 1 teacher or 15 children to 1 teacher. Likewise, I was advocating for these dormitories to have a dorm parent and student ratio. Let us say, for example, at least 30 or 20 children to 1, the least dorm's mother. So in the case of Madhya, if there were 2 or 3 dorm's mother, even if that mother wanted to take a break, because at some time she must want to take a break, she must have other responsibilities, well then you had 2 or 3 taking over.
She explained that the current blame game that is playing out in the public needs to stop, as there is a need for a number of issues to be addressed.
Casting a blame, whether it was true or not, if there were measures in place, if there were safety measures in place, as soon as a child lights a fire and they had smoke detectors, they would have it would not have occurred. Because my question is, could it have been prevented? Yes. Could it have been avoided? Yes, if the correct measures were in place, if they had adequate water, if they had fire hydrants, if they had more than 1 dormitory parents, if they had enough security guards around the compound that could have detected early. These things are simple things that could have been in place, but the fact is that they were not in place.
Hastings Williams said too that Education Minister Prema Alichan needs to urgently pull a team together and revisit the necessary documents when it comes to the construction of schools and dormitories.
So I think the Ministry of Education, it should now sit along with all the stakeholders and revise that non-academic standard booklet that they had, that was published some time ago, and to include and to improve on how schools should be built, how dormitories should be built, and having in mind the focus of safety measures.
While 19 children have died, another 17 are hospitalized.
Drink and taste, you will never decline. Extra lemon and lime, it's the two combined. It's one of a kind. Extra lemon and lime, extra lemon and lime. Taste the citrus in every sip.
What is local government? Local government is the system of locally elected members representing their communities and making decisions on their behalf. Local factors such as geography, the environment, economic opportunities, and health can be better taken account of by local governments charged with making decisions that affect their communities. These decisions can relate to the effective and efficient provision of services to meet community needs, to the regulation of certain functions, to facilitation of local activities, and to pursue community goals. In making these decisions, councils have to report to their communities in a clear and accountable way. Local authorities cannot achieve their objectives alone. They work closely with central government and with other organizations, public bodies, businesses, and citizens. Once elected, local governments are empowered to serve the people who live within the municipality or neighborhood democratic council and constituencies to which they were elected. Monday, June 12, 2023 is Local Government Elections Day. For further information, contact GCOM or visit the GCOM website at www.gcom.org.gy.
Guyana, ride into the future with the next generation eco-friendly Axiom installed elevators and escalators. Call us today on telephone number 619-0899 or 648-0934. Email us at axiomliftsgy@gmail.com for affordable elevators, escalators, moving walks, industrial lifts, home solutions, modernization, repair, and servicing. Axiom Elevator Services, technology for people on the move.
Miss Anne!
Oh, hi, darling.
Help me out with this thing, man. You just know everything. What's all this talk about local government election?
Local government refers to the mayor and councillors who manage the affairs of our towns, like Georgetown, and the chairman and councillors of the Neighborhood Democratic Council.
Oh, but why is that important to me?
Dolly, it is very important. Every day, local government officials make decisions that affects you, your family, and the community. They serve the people within the community in which they were elected.
Oh, Miss Anne, me not understand all them big words you use there. Tell me what local government does do.
All right, Dolly. Local government is responsible for maintaining and protecting public property, like our community centers and the playgrounds, for collecting the garbage, maintenance of the streets, cleaning of the drains and the carpets, and so much more.
Oh, I now understand. Thanks, Miss Anne.
You're welcome.
I'm going to show off for me friends them why I will vote at the local government elections.
That's a good thing. Let's go.
Monday, June 12, 2023 is Local Government Elections Day. For further information, contact GCOM or visit the GCOM website at www.gcom.org.gy.
Running late and can't wait to the gate? We got you. The Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited has introduced a fast and easier way to make payments to your accounts through the GT&T mobile money services. Here's how. Click on the MMG app. Under Services, select Pay Bills. When you are there, look for the financial institution option. Once that is done, select Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited to pay your loan or make payments to your savings. Payments to the credit union made easier. GPS CCU, the credit union you can bank on.
Team Extra and the one-man bands presents the band's birthday. Celebrating 30 years of one-man band in Guyana. 10 of the best one-man bands all across Guyana and New York for one night, one stage on Saturday the 24th of June 2023 at the National Park. Side attraction, Granny performs live. Dancing competition, walls 30,000. Dance hall 30,000. The oldest couple at the party wins $30,000. Early bird $1,500. Wow, stocks last. Ticket location, White Castle Fish Shop, Just Your Size Boutique, Orange Walk, Fireside Grill, Highway Cafe, Suicide Junction, and Extra Beer, Stabic Market location. Compliments of Fireside Grill and Chill and Extra Beer. The band's birthday.
As the nation continues to mourn the loss of 19 children in that deadly fire at the Madje Secondary School dorms, a candlelight vigil was held last night at the Umaniyano in honor of those who lost their lives in the fire. The event was graced with the presence of some of the children who survived the horrific ordeal and who were discharged from the hospital. As reality sank in that many of their friends and colleagues were gone, things got emotional.
To defy the odds on Sunday night, to exit that fire with the help of so many others, but they're here tonight, testimony of strength and the power of the human spirit.
Many were critical of government's decision to have the children attend the vigil after such a horrific experience. Persons believe that the children should have already been exposed to counseling. The vigil saw children from various schools across the city singing and sharing in the grief of the families of the victims and those who are critically injured and hospitalized. Present-day finale, Prime Minister Mark Phillips and other government officials, members of the joint services, parents and teachers all joined in the vigil as many struggled to come to terms with the tragedy.
The memory of the loved ones will be a part of who we are as a nation and as a people. Their memory and their life now forms an integral part of our life as a nation, as our life as a people. This is now part of what is written on our slate as a country. We now have the ability to take that slate and to recommit ourselves towards each other and towards our country. It is the least we can do in their honor.
Anshul. I'm the manager over here at Brooklyn Institute of Vocational Training. We provide home health aid training here. For that, we have flexible classes, which includes morning, evening, and the weekend class. You can choose any class, whichever is convenient for you. Also, this career is now at the peak. This career pay rate increases from 1909 till up to 2109 now. I speak different languages, which includes Hindi, Punjabi, Urdu, Bangla, and our certificate is recognized all over the New York because we are licensed from Board of Education. Once you graduated from our school, you can work with any agency anywhere in New York. Our address is 110-05 Liberty Avenue, Queens. Guys, I know the name is Brooklyn Institute, but we are located in Queens. I repeat the address, 110-05 Liberty Avenue, Queens. 11419 is our zip code, and my number is 929-386-0092. If you have any questions, you can always call me, and I will be happy to answer all your questions. Don't forget to check our website, www.mybrooklyninstitute.com. Come join our school and get home health aid certificate, as we like to believe changing lives one student at a time.
Hi, Mr. Smart. Please stop a minute and just clarify this thing for me.
Oh, Sunil, don't tell me it's local government questions again.
Yeah, boss. How come the local government elections different from the general elections?
Okay, the local government election systems allow for half of the members of the council to be elected through the proportional representation system, just like general elections. And the other half will be elected through the first past the post system. This system allows for one candidate to be elected to represent the constituency where he or she lives. For example, if a council got 30 seats, like the Georgetown municipality, 15 will be elected through the proportional representation system, and the other 15 will be elected through the first past the post system, giving a total of 30 councillors.
So that means that every constituency will have one of its citizens who live there having a seat and representing it at council.
Yes, Sunil, that's correct. And if you need to know anything else about the electoral system for local government elections, just call GCOM. Take care, Sunil.
All right.
Monday, June 12, 2023 is Local Government Elections Day. For further information, contact GCOM or visit the GCOM website at www.gcom.org.gy.
Creek Swag 2023 live on stage from Trinidad and Tobago. Lady Lava.
Yeah, we don't know it's Lady Lava, Queen of the Freak, and I will be live in Guyana on the 2nd of July. Aziza, Kusta, Linden Highway, I'll come out and represent.
Lady Lava.
You have a girl well I like him more. You have a girl well I like him more.
Granny.
No push back, stop this. Don't let me give you some bump back.
Granny.
Miss Creepy. Miss Grip Grip.
Miss Creepy.
Miss Grip.
On Sunday, July 2nd at Aziza Kuza Creek. Early bird tickets $1,500 while stocks last. Ticket location: White Castle Fish Shop, Just Your Size Boutique, Orange Walk, Fireside Grill, Highway Cafe, Suicide Junction, and Extra Beer, Stabic Market location. Compliments of Fireside Grill and Extra Energy Drink.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Stabrook Market.
The fire that ravaged the Maggio Secondary School female dorms was maliciously set by person or persons unknown, according to the Guyana Fire Service. In a statement following their investigation, the fire service posited that the fire started in the southwestern interior of the building in the lavatory area. According to the fire service, 26 windows of the building were heavily grilled and 5 doors were locked with keys. The fire service report also detailed how they were able to save the lives of most of the children by breaking a hole in the wall of the building, where 38 children were rescued from the burning building. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.